Today we're going to do round number 3 of the 2024 dice battle between Harris, Trump, and Kennedy. So far in the first 2 rounds, we've had a close battle between Trump and Kennedy. Trump has won both. So we're going to see if Harris or Kennedy has what it takes to snag round 3. And we've also yet to see anybody reach 270 electoral votes. It's the same rules as always. Left number is Harris, right number is Trump, bottom number is Kennedy. We've got 20-sided dice courtesy of Google. We're going to fill out the states the same order every time. Ties we're going to re-roll just between whoever it's tied with, and I think we're ready to get to the dice, so let's get started on the first roll, and that's going to be in Alaska. Here it comes. 1 for Harris, 11 for Trump, 10 for Kennedy. That's going to be Trump, who gets us started with 3 electoral votes. Next we go to Hawaii. They've got another 4. And that's going to be Kennedy with a 19. That's going to get him on the board. Next we've got Washington, 12 electoral votes. And that's going to be another one for Kennedy. He's got 2 in a row. Oregon is next. That state has 8 EVs. And that's going to be 3 straight for Kennedy. Next, it's California, Harris and Kennedy's home state. It's going to be a big cushion early on. Let's see what happens. And that is also going to Kennedy with a 12. He's got 4 straight. He's got a purple West Coast and a massive lead. Plenty of time left. Let's go to Nevada. That's next door. That has 6 EVs. And there's Harris. She's in on the action. She puts up a 20, and she gets started with 6. Next, Idaho, 4 votes. We've got Kennedy with a 19. That is the highest number, so he's going to claim the gem state. That takes us to Utah, 6 votes. And the dice say Kennedy with a 16. Again, Kennedy staying hot. Let's go to the Grand Canyon state, Arizona. And that is some super low numbers. 1, 2, and 3 for Donald Trump is the highest number. He's going to get his 2nd state. Next, it's going to be Montana, Big Sky Country, 4 EVs. And that's going to be Trump 2 in a row with the 17. Next, Wyoming, 3 electoral votes. Kennedy with a 19. That's going to put him into the 90s. Next, it's going to be the Centennial State, Colorado, 10 votes. Also, coming to RFK, New Mexico is next. Let's roll them. We've got a 19 for Trump. That's going to get him the land of enchantment. The next state is North Dakota, who wants 3 electoral votes. That's going to be Harris with a big 18. How about South Dakota? Another 3 votes. Harris, big 20, 2 in a row, and she's got both Dakotas. Next, it's Nebraska at large, 2 EVs. Trump with a 16. Next, Nebraska's first, 1 vote. Also, coming to Trump, Nebraska's 2nd congressional district. That is also coming to Donald Trump. Next, Nebraska's 3rd. Can Trump sweep Nebraska? No. Harris puts a stop to that. She's going to get 1 out of Nebraska. Next, it's Kansas. 6 more votes. And that's going to be a tie. 17 for Kennedy and Harris. Let's re-roll it just between those 2. It's going to be Kennedy getting it done with an 11. Next, Oklahoma, lucky 7. Trump with a 20. That's going to get him the Sooner state. Texas is next, 40 electoral votes. Kennedy with a massive lead. Let's see if Harris or Trump wants to make a move. Here comes the roll. And that is Trump with a 19. That's going to get him the Lone Star State, 40 more votes, but he still trails. Next, it's Minnesota, 10 electoral votes. There's Harris with a 17, and she's up to only 23 actually. It feels like it's a lot more than that. Let's see if she can keep that momentum going on Iowa. 6 votes. And look at that. Harris does put up a 19, but Trump and Kennedy outshine her with 20s each. That is extremely unfortunate, but we've got to re-roll it just between Trump and Kennedy. Here it is. That's going to be Trump with an 11. Next, Missouri, 10 EVs. Trump again puts up a 13. That takes us to the natural state, Arkansas. Kennedy with an 8. Next, the Pelican State, Louisiana, 8 votes. Kennedy with a 9. Now we go north and east to Wisconsin. We've got another 10. Kennedy with a 17. Illinois is next. 19 votes. Harris has got to start winning some states here. Let's do it. And she does get Illinois. She puts up a 10. She's going to almost double her total. Next, Michigan, 15 votes. Trump with a 17. That puts him over 100. Next, Indiana, another 11. Harris with only a 6. That gets her the Hoosier state. Next, Kentucky. Here comes another 8. There's another one for Harris with a 16. Now she's got some momentum. Let's see if she can keep that going. Into Tennessee, 11 more votes. And that is going to go to Trump with a 19. Next, Mississippi has 6 votes. Another one back to Harris now with a 19. Next door, Alabama, 9 EVs. Coming to Kennedy with a 10. That takes us to Florida, 30 votes. Everybody's still in it. Kennedy with the lead, but Harris, all she has to do is get hot here on the East Coast. Let's get to the roll. 30 votes, and they're coming to Kennedy with a 15. So Kennedy now with a comfortable lead. Let's go to Georgia, 16 votes. Can Harris or Trump stop him? Harris with a 19. So here comes Harris. She's possibly making a move. Let's see if she can keep that going on South Carolina. And she does. Another 19 and another 9 votes. How about North Carolina? Can she do it again and get 16? Oh, 20 and 20 for Harris and Kennedy. So Trump is out of this re-roll, and this is going to be exciting. We're going to see if Harris can maintain that momentum. Here comes the roll. And she does. She puts up a 12. That puts her over 100. And now she's closing in on Trump for second place. Now we jump up to Ohio, 17 votes. Here it is. That is going to Kennedy with a 19. Next, West Virginia, 4 votes. And 20 for Kennedy, just ahead of Harris's 19. So Kennedy still trying to get to that magical 270. Harris and Trump are trying to stop him. Let's go to the northeast corner, Maine at large, 2 electoral votes. And we've got a tie between Harris and Trump at 15. Here comes roll number 2. 7 for Trump, 6 for Harris. Trump claiming 2 more votes. Next, Maine's 1st congressional district. Harris with a 7. Next, Maine's 2nd. Last vote for Maine is going to come to Donald Trump with an 18. Next, New Hampshire, 4 EVs. Harris goes huge with a 20. She snags 4 more. Who's going to swipe the 3 electoral votes in Vermont? That's going to be Harris with a 17. Now she trails Trump by 3. Next door, it's New York, 28 votes. That's a ton. Technically, everybody's still in the hunt if they get hot here at the very end. So let's do the roll. Here it is. That's going to go to Kennedy with a 13. Beats Harris's 12. That puts him over 200. Let's go next door to Massachusetts, 11 votes. That's coming to Harris with a 6, and she passes Trump for 2nd place. How about Connecticut? 7 votes. We've got Trump with a 13. That puts him just behind Harris by 1. Next door, Rhode Island. They've got another 4. That is coming to Harris with a 12. Next, it's New Jersey. 14 votes in the Garden State. Here it is. That's going to go to Harris with a 7. Next, Delaware. 3 EVs. Harris again with a 12. Next door, Maryland has another 10. And that is Harris again, so she has gotten hot here on the East Coast. It looks like nobody's going to get to 270. But let's finish it up. We've got Washington, D.C., 3 EVs. And that is also going to Harris. So Harris has won 5 in a row. The second to last state is Pennsylvania. 19 votes. It doesn't look like it's going to be too consequential, but let's do it anyway. Here it is. It's going to go to Kennedy with a 7. Final state is Virginia, 13 votes. And we've got Trump finishing on the high note. He gets a 13, and he gets 13 EVs as well. So round 3 is over. This time the winner is Robert F. Kennedy Jr. with 238. Second place, Kamala Harris with 161. Third place this time is Donald Trump with 139. He cooled off dramatically on the East Coast. So Kennedy snags his first win, but nobody gets to 270. Harris with a stronger performance this time, but she's still looking for that elusive first win. It wasn't as much of a nail-biter as the first 2, but still a pretty good battle. So let me know in the comments, what did you think about round 3? Were you pulling for Harris to get her first win? Are you glad that Kennedy got his first? Or did you want to see Trump get 3 in a row? Let me know down below on your way out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join if you'd like to support the channel. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.